Welcome to Academy City, a landlocked sovereign city-state in western Tokyo, where in its city there are several schools and institutions with scientists who study and research psychic powers. And among those studies are espers that Academy City creates with the Power Curriculum program, a program that uses drugs, training, and tests to allow students to gain esper powers, and among those, there is one who is called Accelerator. I know you're saying, what's his real name? Accelerator cannot be his actual name. Well, Accelerator himself doesn't even remember his real name. He's been using this one for so long as he can remember. He spent most of his youth in the Power Curriculum program, and after gaining special powers, he spent even more time in the Special Ability Institute. Well, what exactly were the powers that he gained? Well, let me tell you. His ability is called Accelerator, and I'm gonna give you some shocking news. He got his name from his ability. I know, crazy, right? With this Accelerator ability, he has the power to control and manipulate vectors. To make it simple, manipulating vectors is controlling magnitude and direction. And magnitude and direction influence objects like bullets, heat, even electricity. Imagine you shoot a bullet at him and it gets kinda close to him. He simply just reflects it back to you with some kind of invisible force field. He can redirect anything that he sees harmful to him. Other esper attacks, bullets, even nuclear blasts. Oppenheimer got nothing on him. But he also does allow things like light, sound, and gravity to get through his abilities, so things he sees that are safe. He basically uses this ability subconsciously, but it also still takes a lot of brain power to do what he does, which makes Accelerator also extremely smart and talented. So what are some things he can do with this Accelerator power? Well, let's go. Earthquake generation. By applying the vector of force on his feet, he can cause small explosions made of earth and rock that create shock waves. Telekinesis. He can kick rocks and make them shoot as fast as a bullet. It can also make him appear to have superhuman strength, like when he grabs a concrete wall or throws train rails at people. Aerokinesis. Accelerator can re-vector the surrounding winds and make them combine into a single point and create devastating wind tornadoes. He can also compress the winds at such a high speed it generates plasma, and also with this ability, he can fly. Acceleration. This just means he can move at inhuman speeds with his power, but get it? Acceleration, and his name's Accelerator. No, but seriously, he could actually move really fast.
I don't think you have any idea how fast I really am. I'm fast as fuck, boy. I'm fast as fuck, boy. Still fast as fuck, boy. Come get some.
Kinetic energy manipulation. With this power, he can take control of Earth's rotational vectors and transfer a large amount of that energy into an attack, and this caused him to slow down the Earth's rotation by 5 minutes. Yeah, the whole Earth slowed down by 5 minutes because of his power. Mind hacking. He can even redirect the electrical signals of people's brains, causing him to rewrite their memories or controlling them. But while he's using this power, it takes a lot of brain power, and he cannot use his other powers at the same time. So if he's hacking someone, he's pretty much super vulnerable to anybody attacking him. Sound manipulation. He can also redirect and amplify sound and use it like a sonar map. He can also cancel all sound around him. Hey, that kind of sounds like the brother of, well, you know who. Blood flow. By touching someone, he can kill someone by reversing their blood flow or cause them to explode. Yeah, this power is pretty gruesome. Bioelectricity. Also, by touching people, he can also control a person's bioelectricity and shock them with it. Because, every person has, a little bioelectricity on them. All these abilities made him the #1 esper of Academy City. He's a rank 5 esper, the highest rank, but compared to all the other level 5s, Accelerator is on a different level. This made Academy City use him to try to create the first level 6 esper, but let's just say Accelerator uses power more for his own benefit. If experimenting on a child from a small age doesn't end up making them a little deranged, well, you're wrong. Let's just say at times Academy City's strongest esper isn't exactly, well, stable.
This needs to stop now. This is not okay. This needs to stop now. This is cancer. This is so much cancer that I can feel the tumors growing on my back.
One of the experiments he was put through was fighting Misaka clones, a clone of another level 5 esper who could manipulate and generate electricity. And he didn't just fight one clone, he fought and killed over 10,000 of them, but to be exact, 10,031. Yes, 10,031 clones of this one girl.
Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. Another one. And another one.
He fought all these clones for the purpose of creating a level 6 Esper, but let's just say he enjoyed it a little too much. But this all stopped when the one person his ability didn't work on confronted him and punched him and knocked some sense into him, causing him to have an identity crisis.
Damn! Oh! He needs some milk!
After his first defeat, this led one of the Misaka clones to approach him, which called itself Last Order, which looked like a small miniature version of Misaka, and well, Accelerator took a liking to this small child. He ended up protecting this girl, but it cost him the ability to use his powers to their full extent. As he was clearing a virus that was going to infect all the Misaka clones, he was vulnerable and shot in the head and left with brain damage. This damaged the way he uses his power, and he was now also semi-crippled. But the Misaka clones gave him some new ice and drip. Actually, they gave him a choker which connects him to the Misaka network, which gives him half of his former calculating power. So the good news is he can use his powers again, but only for 15 to 30 minutes, because then the battery runs out. So now he's significantly weaker than he was before. But even if he is weaker than he was before, this doesn't stop him from causing havoc and saving his precious lolly. When he was on his mission to destroy the tree diagram, which is a supercomputer used by Academy City, he encountered another Esper who was in charge of retrieving the computer, and they attempted to fight Accelerator, and that Esper thought that Accelerator was weak enough to defeat now. This caused Accelerator to drop one of the hardest anime quotes.
確かに俺はあの日脳にダメージを今じゃ演算も外部に任せてるだがな俺が弱くなったところで別にお前が強くなったわけじゃねえだろうがよああ
Just because I became weaker doesn't mean you have become any stronger. Let that line sink in. He then goes on to defeat this Esper easily and destroy the remnants of the supercomputer. But once again, this small child gets in trouble and Accelerator has to go find her, and when he finds her, she ends up getting captured by the Black Ops team led by a man who knows Accelerator's powers inside and out. And because this guy knows how Accelerator's powers work, he's able to use that against him and savagely beat him up.
I'm tired of this, Grandpa.
That's too damn bad! You keep digging!
He was able to get away and save her, but let's just say he isn't quite unbeatable as he was before. But even after losing, well, there's gonna come some winning. Accelerator goes on to fight the number 2 Esper in Academy City, the guy who's below him. This Esper has the power to control dark matter, and he tried to make a mess of the city and defeat Accelerator. But guess what? The number 2 loses to the number 1. This just shows you that even the number 2 Esper in the whole city is no match for even the weakened Mr. Number 1.
The guy.
Stop saying you're the guy. We all know that you're not the guy.
He's not the guy.
I am.
And even later, through more battles and experiences, he learns that his powers now work on magic, something he didn't know before. And he ends up fighting yet another Misaka clone, which causes him to go berserk and beat the hell out of her. And once again, he had to be stopped by guess who? Yeah, the guy who gave him his first punch to the face. So what did we learn? Even if you can redirect bullets, blood, electricity, there's always gonna be this dude to punch you through that. And just remember, these are just some of the few things Accelerator has done in this manga and anime, and well, all the other stuff is a story for another day. So now with my Accelerator powers, I'm gonna redirect you guys to like this video and press the subscribe button. Do it.